Yo, yo, Tubasi gang, what's good? Hey, thank you guys very much for coming back to another video. Really appreciate it. Nuke dropped his newest one yesterday, so we're going to check it out. Hopefully it's got some good stuff in it. And let me know in the comments if you guys have any suggestions for what we should check out next. But let's get into it. Thanks, guys. Alright, guys, let's check it out.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. The Watts family. So almost a year ago, I uploaded a video about the tragic case of the Watts family and the strange supernatural events that were caught on video by police body cameras after their deaths.
Such a sad
Recently,
story.
Netflix has released a documentary about the Watts family tragedy, and viewer emails have come flooding in. Now, many claim to have seen paranormal evidence in the documentary that I never explained in my last video. And then there are a lot of people who just never saw my previous video about the Watts family case. So here's a quick recap before we jump into the all-new supernatural evidence. Shanann Watts and her daughters Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here.
Ugh.
But if you want to know the full story, you can either simply Google the Watts family or check out the new Netflix documentary. Now, in this next video, which was
So
taken
sad,
right
man.
after the
It's just so
disappearance of
sad.
Shanann Watts and her daughters, 2 female officers from the police K-9 unit go into the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance of Shanann Watts and her 2 daughters. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. The footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's your attic access right there.
Oh, wow. Ugh.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that energy is strong. Ooh.
Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It sounded like a kid, not a kid toy.
Something. I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
Again, I want to point out that all of this footage and the strange EVPs you just heard were captured on police body cams
That's
and
nuts.
released directly to the public. So nothing was tampered with, and nothing could possibly be faked. Now, even creepier.
What do you guys got? What do you got for that one? All you negative Nancy's. What do you got? What do you got?
House because neighbors report seeing a woman moving around inside the home. Also, someone had turned on the inside garage lights. When they went inside, police found no one. But some viewers believe they might have caught something else. As a police officer is standing at the top of the stairs, it almost looks as if some small shadow peeks out from behind him, just for a second.
Oh, man, nah. Kids, not the kids. You guys know that by now. I don't do the kids.
Now, there's also another moment caught by police cameras that I did not point out in the previous video.
Hey Nukes, I just want to let you
Man.
know I've been watching this documentary that everybody's been talking about. And right here, in this room, there's a little girl standing right here, playing. She's wearing like an orange shirt, and there's another girl. Right there, right there, right there. And there's another one right here, movement. You see her? Right here. See? Another girl.
There she go. There she is. Okay.
Maybe you can look into it.
Now, many people have sent me this clip after seeing it on the Netflix documentary. Some believe that it might show the ghost of one of the little girls caught on camera. But the real explanation of this clip is something much more explainable.
Oh.
You see, the little girl in this footage is actually the daughter of Shanann's friend, Nicole, who
Oh,
reported
okay.
Shanann missing.
All right.
The little girl is simply playing in one of the Watts girls' rooms. As further evidence, Nicole and her daughter are seen on the police officer's body cam footage several times during the day that Shannon and her girls were reported missing. So this clip is nothing paranormal.
Alright.
However,
Good to know.
there is some new, very odd, and possibly paranormal video that has been getting a lot of attention over the last week. So YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV was traveling through Colorado and decided to stop and pay his respects to the Watts family house. He leaves a teddy bear on the doorstep, putting it with other gifts of condolence left by visitors. He is broadcasting his trip to the house live to his Patreon members.
So sad. It just breaks my heart. What could possibly possess a man
Frank
to do
is
that?
simply paying his respects.
To your own kids? Your daughters?
Something.
Your wife?
Something very, very strange.
Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal videos. This wasn't supposed to be an adventure. It was only supposed to be me going to the Watts house to pay my condolences. I am up to date with what was going on with the whole situation, and I wanted to visit the house and drop off a teddy bear that I had purchased. However, I did decide to bring my live stream with me for Patreon, and something completely unexpected happened upon recording. Now, let's use a thermal imaging camera and see what we can see. This should actually be pretty interesting. Hold on, let me put the cam away for a second. That's the house through the thermal. This thing is awesome. I think I'm the only one. Ooh, that was weird. I don't know if that was me, but I think I saw... You know what's weird? Look at the front, the top window to the right.
Whoa.
That one's the only one that it looks like there's something behind it.
Yeah, there's like a heat signature.
What is unnerving is that you don't see anything. Look at that. I am literally getting a heat signature right in front of that window.
Yeah.
Like someone's standing there. Alright, so
Wow.
this video footage is only just so I can get a high definition footage. I'm going to be recording with a different camera on my thermal imaging, because unfortunately I can't take the videos off of it. So this is just to show you that both windows are open. That's the window that I was seeing weird movement from. And apparently these two rooms, what I just read online, was the two little girls' rooms. What the hell is that?
Ugh.
What is that? Does that look like someone with their head in their hand holding against the window?
Like they're looking to see who's in the driveway or something, you know?
There it goes.
Just makes me so sad, man. I got two little girls, and I just could not imagine. Ugh, makes me so sick.
What the hell am I seeing?
That's wild.
Again, this is coming straight from an infrared perspective. Look, it looks like somebody else just came in.
And it's clips like these that really make me personally wonder, like, what is their level of consciousness, you know? Do they...
However, what I saw on the thermal,
I don't know.
I thought would be interesting to show you guys.
Just breaks my heart.
I came here to drop off a bear. And I actually put the bear over here because it's like a little memorial here.
So did Franco TV possibly capture the ghosts of Shannon and her children on camera by accident? Did the police officers capture footage of the family
That's
trying to reach
crazy.
out from beyond?
That's really
Let me
crazy.
know what you think. You can watch Franco's full video about the Watts family house over on his YouTube channel. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukes.5@gmail.com. The least amusing park. In Veracruz, Mexico, there is an old abandoned amusement park called Reino Mexico that has a backstory right out of a horror movie. You see, back in 1985, this amusement park was built right over the top of an old graveyard. Not surprisingly, many people believe the old abandoned park to be cursed. People claim to have seen spirits walking the park grounds. And even creepier, It is said that the park's disturbing old statue of Snow White actually moves on its own late at night. In fact, many visitors to the park claim to have caught the Reno Mexico statue blinking, including this video that went viral back in 2009.
Nope.
Others say that the Snow White statue's eyes follow you as you move around the park, as if it's just watching you.
That thing
Popular
is
Mexican urban explorer and occasional ghost hunter Eder Hernandez and his friends explored the Reno Mexico theme park on 2 separate occasions. Over the first 2 visits, they caught some very creepy and disturbing footage.
I'm gonna do a story
As soon as
time for
the
you
group
guys
arrives
here
outside the
soon.
park, things take a
I lived in a
bizarre
house
turn.
that was built on an Indian
Something seems
burial
to be
ground,
jumping through the
and
trees.
it's really the whole reason why I'm so interested in this stuff, because I've lived it, and it's
Vean mi gente.
not so funny when you're on the other side of the camera. What was that? It sounded like a tree falling, for God's sake.
Verga, 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 arriba del... ¿Ya viste, güey?
They can't see what it is, but they decide that it must just be a large bird. But whatever it is, it just doesn't seem to reflect light.
Graba, güero, güero. Ahí, ahí, como... ¿No te da la luz, verga? Ahí está, ya, ya.
After they enter the park, they decide to check out the supposedly haunted Snow White statue in the park's center. And this is when things get truly bizarre.
Esa es la muñeca que esa es la famosa muñeca que les digo. Esa es la Blancanieves que supuestamente se mueve y...
Man, that thing just looks bad news.
Blancanieves que parece que se le sacaron el cerebro los culeros. No tiene un hoyo en el brazo.
Bad news bears.
La verga tiene cara diabólica, acaba de mencionar, bandita. Acaba de mencionar. Pero a ver. No, vete la verga, vete la verga. A ver, verga, muévete, cara de verga. Hay que provocarla, hay que provocar. Cacalo no quiere voltear, güey. Hijo de su puta madre.
Eder tries to taunt the spirit that allegedly possesses the statue, trying to provoke some sort of movement. But when he gets his wish, he's a bit freaked out.
Ah,
As they
she
continue
blinked.
to tour the
She blinked
abandoned
again.
amusement park, Eder and his crew start to see odd mists and shadows.
That place is just,
Esa madre,
God,
Mira,
looks
güey.
like it's right out of a
Vete la
horror
verga, güey.
movie, man.
Te pases de verga, güey. No te pases. ¿Qué es eso, güey? Pues yo qué verga voy a saber. Güey, pero no huele a humo, güey. ¿Como niebla? Mira. Como pueden ver, aquí está el campo de fútbol. Bueno, no lo pueden ver, mi gente, porque al chile está reo. ¡Ah, verga! ¡No mames, güey! Verga, ¿qué fue? Vete a chingar tu madre, güey. ¿Qué pedo? A su puta madre, güey. Había alguien ahí atrás, te lo juro, güey. Ah, tu mamada. Te lo juro por Dios, vete a la verga. Tu mamada. No, te lo juro, güey. Pasaron como... ¿Cuánto? 5 minutos. Para que me pudiera tranquilizar, les voy a decir lo que vi. Vi a una mujer, era mujer, silueta de mujer, aquí parada, al chile.
Now, Eder's sighting wasn't caught on camera, so it's easy to simply dismiss it as fake.
Right.
However,
God
Eder and
knows
his
you
crew
guys
did
will.
record something absolutely chilling that they didn't even realize. The frightening encounter was later pointed out by viewers. Now watch closely as Eder and his team walk through the bleacher seating area, right beside the spot where Eder claimed to see the silhouette of a woman.
Bueno, mi gente, aquí estamos en las gradas. No sé, ando ciego yo. La verga. Yo nada más veo como que... Pero bueno, mi gente, estamos aquí en las gradas.
Did you see it? As Eder and his friends walk by the seating area, the figure of a woman seems to be sitting in one of the bleachers. Even creepier, as they pass, Eder switches back to his camera
Wow.
view, and in less than a second,
Ah!
the
She's
same
behind him
figure
now.
seems to be seated behind them, on
Ah!
the complete opposite side of the bleachers.
No.
So did Eder Hernandez catch a haunted statue and a full-body apparition on camera in the haunted amusement park?
Oh, what the hell, man?
Is it all just an elaborate hoax?
See, those are the ones like if you're this guy and you're at home watching back your footage and then you see that, but you didn't see it while you were there. Man, that's just gonna go right up your spine. Ugh.
experience bizarre paranormal
Sheesh.
activity that followed them whenever they moved to a new home. He says that through the years, they've witnessed pretty much everything supernatural. They've seen terrifying apparitions, furniture and small objects moving on their own, voices that mimic family members.
Oh, that's the
and even
worst.
feeling of
That
being
is the
touched by
worst.
something that just isn't there.
When you hear them calling your name and then you
Corey
realize they're
decides
not
to try and
home.
capture some of the paranormal activity that
It's a
he
different
has
kind of
witnessed
fear,
throughout
my
his
friend.
life. So he starts to leave random cameras recording throughout his house. And eventually, he captures something truly bizarre.
I was in my dining room and the overhead lamp was moving, and I went to get my camera so I could videotape me eating to see if it would happen again. And literally as soon as I hit record, this happened.
Oh, it was a string. I can hear it now. Internet has ruined some of you people. Yeah, I said you people. What are you going to do about it? See, that's the type of stuff I ain't doing, though. Ah! What was that?
So I ran upstairs. I'm in the bed.
Yeah. That's my guy right there.
That's the stairway.
You run. You go the other way.
Upstairs, and I'm kind of creeped out right now.
A chair in Corey's dining room seems to suddenly move on its own. Visibly a little freaked out, Corey walks over and shoves the chair back. But the chair comes sliding back towards him with violent force. Corey is a bit shaken up and just
That
leaves,
is
heading upstairs to his
unbelievable.
bedroom.
That is
Now, you might have
unbelievable.
seen this single clip on other channels, but this is really just the beginning of Corey's story. Because over the course of the next 9 months, Corey captures more creepy footage of the strange activity in his house. Eventually, Corey and his mother have a CCTV system installed in their home and the surrounding property.
There you go.
They immediately start to capture strange activity.
I'm sure.
Alright, so I'm going to put in the garbage bag in
Oh, man.
the trash can, and the door just opens on its own. And the only way to do it is from the clicker on the doorway or outside on the little pin pad, or by the clicker
Wow.
that is in my mom's car. And my mom's car is not here.
One day, as Corey is taking out the trash, the garage door just opens on its own. Now, Corey is a little shaken, but doesn't concern himself too much with this. After all, it could simply be a door malfunction. But what happens a few days later is not so easily explained.
Alright, so I'm making this video because my mom was doing laundry and she heard a noise outside. So I'm going to show you the video of that, of the occurrence with the noise. So she hears something. So she goes inside to get me. So I just came out. Sorry, fast forwarding is kind of messed up, but we both have our guns.
Oh, I was like, why is her hand blurry?
I go out and she stays in there. Alright, so this is our backyard. There's the shed in our backyard and then little garage area. And this way is where our actual garage is, where I walk from. If you look right there. See, I'm right here. That's the top of my thinning hair head, and there's something walking, or whatever the fuck, back there. And you can see me flash my light, and I had been flashing my light everywhere. And unfortunately, I didn't. No, I went over there. Yeah, see, there's nothing. I didn't see anything while I was there, but you can see whatever the hell that is. But this is me coming back to the garage, and we go inside, and there's nothing. There's nothing that comes this way.
The CCTV cameras catch a creepy white figure lurking outside their home. A figure that neither
Oh
Corey
man, it's
nor
like
his
all
mother could
disproportionate
see at the
too.
time.
You see
The
that?
apparition only showed up on their
Look at the
security
top half,
cameras.
like the torso.
To this
It's just
day,
all
Corey
like
still says that all of the
disproportionate.
footage that he captured was real and 100% authentic.
Oh my god, man.
What do you think? You can check out even more creepy videos of Corey's paranormal experience.
What are
over
you
on
guys
his
doing
YouTube
if
channel.
you watch
Your
your
son.
security footage and you see that
Corey
walking
says
around
that
your house?
hopefully
I want to
new
know.
videos
What are you
will be
doing?
coming soon to the channel. Room
Like,
for
what's
one.
step number one?
Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long and his friend Lao Dai explore a decaying abandoned hotel.
I can't lie to you,
in the
for
middle
me,
of the night.
it's probably
They're
moving.
live streaming their entire investigation. Now, the hotel has a dark past. It is said that through the years, many guests have taken their own lives while staying in the hotel.
Oh man,
But
Jesus.
it gets worse. Back in 1985, there was a mysterious uncontrolled fire in the large building. Hotel guests were trapped inside, and many lost their lives in the blaze. Locals began to say that the hotel was, quote, cursed, and so fewer and fewer guests wanted to stay there. Eventually, the hotel couldn't afford to keep its doors open. It closed down, and the building was left abandoned.
Wow.
When Xiaolong and Lao Dai are roaming the creepy hotel hallways, Xiaolong gets scared by something. Obviously, at first, the guys just seem to be goofing around. But then things take a very serious turn and get downright creepy.
Ah! What the hell, dude?
Xiaolong and
There's
Lao
a
Dai
woman
get
like
spooked
all
by a sound and
slunched
run away.
over.
As they retreat, Xiaolong spots some terrifying shape inside one of the hotel rooms.
Did I just
The figure
combine
disappears
slouched and
almost
hunched?
instantly.
I'm pretty sure
When
I
they
did.
go back to check the room, nothing there.
Nah.
Now, of course,
Nah.
this encounter could have simply been a strange trick of the light.
Yeah.
Either way, they decide to leave.
Sure, that's what my comments are gonna say
Cut to 2
anyway.
months later, and Xiaolong decides to return to the hotel all
Yeah.
alone. And it did not go well.
Alone? I wouldn't be saying that to these spirits. I don't think ghost hunting is your thing, buddy. But then again, he goes in the room. So are you scared, or is this an act?
As doors start opening and closing on their own, Xiaolong understandably becomes a little on edge. He continues exploring the creepy building. What happens next shocks both Xiaolong and his live stream audience.
Live
Xiaolong discovers what
stream,
appears
yes.
to be the main hall of the hotel. It's a spacious room with access to multiple hotel floors. But he starts to hear strange sounds coming from all around him.
We love the live streams around here, because what are you going to say? Give me your excuses as to why it's fake. Was that just thrown? We got a bad feeling about this, man. I feel like something's gonna jump out.
shook
Is
from
that
the
all they
cascade of
say?
frightening bumps and bangs all around him. But he wants to continue and explore the hotel's dark upper floors. And this is when things take a turn toward the horrific.
这他妈能从这样上吗，兄弟们？不行，这梯子，站！这都鸡巴烂了，这梯子！操你妈的！
Oh my god. Dude, he just said he wasn't going up the stairs. What? I'm sorry, but that's hilarious to me. I mean, that's terrifying, but his response is pretty funny. Did you see that in the doorway? Was that somebody freaking hanging?
Chains holding the stairway begin to shake uncontrollably. But even creepier, a pair of pale, ghostly feet come into view.
Oh, they're swinging!
From somewhere inside the hotel's wall.
Yo!
That's when Xiaolong finally decides to just get out of there. So, what do you think happened in this creepy hotel? Could the feet belong to the ghost of someone who tragically ended their life inside the hotel? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
That is one of the spookiest, eeriest things I have ever seen. Wow.
Adventure. The Thing in the Attic. Nukes Top 5 viewer Santana Altavero reached out to me through email about the strange paranormal activity he's been experiencing in his home. Santana and his wife recently moved into a new house, and everything seemed to be going great. At least at first. But ever since they discovered the home's creepy attic, they've begun to hear strange, unexplained sounds around the house. And Santana's dog is exhibiting some very odd behavior. The dog started barking at things that just aren't there, especially focusing his attention on the hallway leading to the attic door. So, one night Santana hears strange sounds coming from the attic. He climbs the stairs, but is unable to pull himself up through the small attic door to find the source of the sound. So, thinking on his feet, he starts recording with his phone and raises it up into the attic. He pans the camera around to see if he can spot the source of the strange noises. When he checks the footage later, he is shocked by what he finds.
I'd be scared to watch it back, man. I can't lie to you.
Did you see it? A very small white figure seems to be hiding in the darkness. A few seconds later, the camera pans back, and the figure is gone.
See, now
So
what do you
What
do?
do you think this could be?
Now what do you do? You know what's in there. You just gonna go to bed now?
Is it some small critter running around the attic? Or is it just a strange trick of the light? You decide.
You guys probably think I'm some giant sissy. Wait till you hear my story time before you judge me, okay? There's a reason I said that.
And I'll see you next week.
Woo! Man, that was a good one, Nuke. Sheesh. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. That hotel was insane. Like, to see all those chains just start shaking like that in person, you can say whatever you want in the comments, okay? You can say whatever you want. You would be terrified if you saw that happening right in front of you. And then you look down and you see some flippin' legs swinging. I am totally good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'll watch the videos, but I'm good with that. My wife was saying the other day, we should start doing investigations and exploring. Yeah, you go right ahead, okay? Because, no. I'm not bringing that stuff home with me. I've been there, done that. I'm totally good with that. And that leads me back to what I was saying during the video. I'm going to do a story time for you guys about the house that I lived in as a kid. It was just insane. There's a lot to it, and I think I could probably do like a multi-part series because there's just so many occurrences. We lived there for a few years, and it was just nonstop. But again, I really do apologize for talking over Nuke, talking over the videos. I know it's got to be frustrating from a viewer standpoint, and I sincerely apologize, and I sincerely appreciate you guys sticking through it with me and hanging out and watching it for what it is. I just don't have the equipment to make a proper reaction video yet, so I'm kind of at the mercy of this app, and one of the downsides to it is the fact that I can't pause the video we're watching and continue to talk to you guys. If I pause it, it just shuts everything off, and then it does me no good. So yeah, that was a crazy video. Shout out to Nuke. Make sure you guys go subscribe to him as always. Make sure you hit the subscribe button here. Hit the notification bell so you know when I drop my next video. This is Nick at Two Bossies. And I appreciate you guys coming back. I really do. We'll see you next time. Over and out. Peace.